everyone. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday morning. It is, it's Tuesday. It's nice. It's warm. Well, not warm, warm inside, cold outside. But we're so glad that you're joining us from wherever you are. We appreciate you coming um, here with us. Apologies, there was some feedback going on. But this morning, we have this great topic for you. We want to talk about time is the only thing your job will not give you back. And what does that mean? Um, I think we want to just jump right into the topic, right, Dia? Introduce
Yeah,
yourself. How are you doing?
yeah, yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, audience, depending whenever you're watching me and whenever you're going to come across this video, depending on your time zone. I still remain your lovely friend, dear Kenneth. That United Kingdom, really, my sister said the same thing. It is warm inside, but when you go outside, you know that your hand will be freezing. Mine was like, I said, what is this? All the same, my lovely one, I'm happy to be a digital business owner. At the same time, I work as a healthcare assistant. We have a lovely topic for you today. Just watch us and get one or two things. Hello, Pierre. What do you have to tell our audience about this topic?
Yeah, I think we all agree you can earn more, and then you can replace your job and you can hopefully build up your bank account. But what you can never get back is time. I think everybody realizes that intuitively. We all get 24 hours in a day. And the question is, what do we do? We always say, she's getting ahead of us. She's doing something. We all get 24 hours in a day. But somebody else, when you compare yourself, always seems further along um, in line than you are. And you wonder to yourself, well, what are they doing differently? And this is just a gentle, honest conversation, right? Because we all respect work. We respect the responsibility. We respect the fact that you're providing. And it's not about shaming anyone who works hard by no means, because it's about waking up to the simple truth. Time is the only thing your job will not give you back. Because at the end of the day, you're at your job. It can be, depending on the profession, doctors may have longer time frames where they're on the job. The same with healthcare. They're longer time periods. Teachers, certain, school time, but let's not forget the before and after prep. Corporate, we always say we have these long hours. People might be working 12-hour shifts, sometimes even more. Um, where you are, your job is, where you spend most of your time. And so you want to live with intention. You want to have those priorities. And because at the end of the day, you're still building for your future. Yeah, have you ever experienced those moments where you felt it, where you felt it, like it was like, what am I doing? You know?
Yeah, I understand you, my dear friend. It's not easy working long hour, staying out of home. Sometimes work like mine, I work like 12-hour shifts. For instance, I started yesterday night, coming back this morning. Yes, my job can give me things and I need. My job can pay me. My job can as well do a lot of things for me. But what are those that vacuum that I miss around me, like family? I don't have time for them. And also, I see myself being highly exhausted because I am working tirelessly, which is not good. I may be fine wanting one or the other in one places or another. Because of work, I have given myself totally to work. So, what are we trying to say? Yes, we are not criticizing working here. Working is fine. But one thing you have to know that your job cannot repay back the time wasted. For instance, the child time children grow, you don't even have time for them because of what you give yourself out to work. You always miss it. You can replace work, but what you cannot replace is how your children grow, how you take care of them. Were you there when they are kids? Were you there? You're handling them to childminder. A lot of things that happen because of we give all our time out for work. And that is why we are calling out people that are watching us today that yes, working is not bad, but don't give out all your time for work because you might realize that what you're doing at the same time, you miss a lot. It is not good. So do what you can do at the same time. Have time for yourself and have time for your children and have time for whoever you are taking care of, not solely giving out all you have to work. So, my
Mm.
beloved colleague, what do you have to tell the audience about would they like giving themselves out to work or would they like to have something that can give them time
Mhm.
for
Yeah,
themselves
I
and also
think,
their
yeah,
family?
sorry. Yeah, no, I think, work provides real things, right? And just like you said, you kind of said wasted time, but I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, right? Work provides real things. It's
Yeah.
stability, it's structure, healthcare benefits, right? And a sense of contribution, a sense that, you are um, a responsible adult doing what you need to do. So it's not about quitting your job. It's about giving you, but not giving your whole life away. I think I mentioned to you guys once. I remember, well, not remember. I mean, it's ingrained in my head. I was in a different state. My parents, my father was, I got a call from my sister. He's been
Mm,
taken to the hospital, and it's been it would have taken 3.5 hours. He had a brain aneurysm, and they were going into surgery, but I was 3.5 hours away, and I felt, of course, that's where I needed to be, and that drive in between me getting there. I told you, it's almost like I was driving literally through a tornado. It was rain going sideways. It was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but it was pitch black at night.
mm,
I was driving along a field where it looked like I could swear there were cows in the field. But I'm like, damn, I'm driving through Twisterville here. And I was like, this is not this should, this is not the feeling that I want to experience, to say, oh, you need to make a change, to put yourself in that anxiety and, so I was trading hours, energy, and probably trading attention. And yes, money is measurable, but the time in between, what does that cost you, right? So, I mean, I think for us, there is a shift. There's a shift from being available, um, and to intentional. So, Dia, how do you get your time back? How do you get that power back?
Yes, thank you once again for this question. Yes, of course. First of all, I want to use an illustration to explain how I decided to start getting my time back. There was a time I was working like I don't have time for myself. I was working like, let me put it, from Monday to I don't have time from Monday to Sunday. I was like, I don't even give myself time. You know what happened? Right there one day at work, I felt sick. I was trying to hold myself. But my body keeps saying, no, you have overworked, you have overstressed me, you didn't even give the time for yourself. You see, a lot of tears were coming out from my eyes. I was like, that day, I was taken to hospital. Do you know what happened? Right there in the hospital, the work continues. Nobody realized that I'm not there. Nobody feel that I'm not there. I decided to say, it's time for me not to give my all my energy to work. It's time for me to reserve my energy, do something that can give me time that I cannot be doing with all my energy. At the same time, I earn what I want. So with that experience, I realized that it's not good to give out all your energy to work. Not that you're not going to work hard, but what I mean that do something that can give you a little bit time, that can make you have time for yourself. Your health is so very, very crucial. So that incident that happened to me taught me a big lesson that I said no. As I begin to counting, I come across this business. And this is the right thing. And right here today, this business will give me that time I want and that energy I want. I did no longer put all my strength in working for another person, but I put all my strength in working for myself, which also give me time to feel free and be healthy. So, beloved one watching us, we are not criticizing working. I told you I also work as a healthcare assistant, but we give ourselves time. We work when we want to work. At the same time, realize that money can be earned, but time can never. The time you wasted cannot come back again. So why not make use of your nice time? Make use of it when it will be more beneficial and good for you. So, my dear colleagues, what general topic or what general advice will you give to our audience based on this topic we are discussing? We are not against working, but don't give out all your time and your energy to work.
Yeah.
It happened to me, and I realized
Mhm.
mistake. So,
Yeah, no, I think, most people, they don't protect time because of guilt. I think they fear being seen as selfish, lazy, or difficult. When you come back and say, "Oh, I want to," I need my, almost like you have to call up if you need a mental health day, as opposed to being able to slow down, take a few moments here or there for yourself. So you might be seen as selfish, lazy, and difficult because you're protecting your time, and your time is not respected. And the only person who could do it for you is you yourself. You have to be a good steward to yourself, and you can't pour from an empty cup. And so you need to show up better when you're not depleted. You show up better when you're not depleted. Your family gets more of you. Your work improves. Your life feels real again. You can start breathing. You can start dreaming. You can start thinking about, oh, I like to do this. I thought I wanted to do, oh, I want to cook this. This type of thing, that's whole energy starts with you again. And so, yeah, time is the only thing your job will not give you back. And so you need to stop spending it all like, you have an unlimited supply of it, because nothing is promised to anyone. So protect what matters, build options, and rest with intention. You're not behind. Technically, you're just getting on your way once you recognize, oh, I have to make a change, right? And so we can do three things. I mean, if you can do three things this week just to audit yourself, you know, figure out, what you want, write it down, where your time went, and give no judgment to it, right? Look at what it was. Anchor yourself in 15 minutes. You walk, pray, you read, you journal, you stretch. These are the things that you got to do. These are the things that we have to do ourselves. Even though we're running a digital online business, you have to get into those habits that allow you to do the things that you need to do. And you need to, sometimes we also need to take a break from the phone, take a break from the laptop, take a break. We just need to do
yeah,
so, because that is just, it's just so much that goes on. There's so much more. Like I said, there's so much more to life. And we're not saying it to be cliche or anything like that. It just simply is. So, what can we leave with you as a Tuesday tip? I would just say, and I hope Dia, agrees with me.
yeah,
You just have to, for yourself, what deserves my time, um, not my leftover time, right?
yeah.
What deserves my best time? What are those three priorities? Dia, do you agree it's health?
Yeah, of course, I just chip in and tell our audience what you desire is an income that will not take all your time.
Mm,
Income that will give you space to do
mm,
whatever you want to do, not consuming all your time because your time is precious.
yeah.
And if I say, let me suggest, I will say, why not choose this online business? It will give
Mhm,
you work at your own pace. Do whatever you want to do, but not putting all your life in it because everything is stage by stage.
mhm.
Thank you for watching us today. We love you all. And if you want to know how these emails work, just any of us, just click on ask us any question. We are going to answer you. We'll see you the same time here tomorrow. We love you all. And bye.
Bye bye.